You know, as an FPV pilot, I have no reason to care about this toy drone. So DJI reached out the other day and they said, hey, you want to come and check out the DJI NEO? And I said, yeah, why not? You know, I have no intentions of buying this, but you know, it'd be cool. You know, we saw some of the preview shots. It was kind of tiny. It was a small drone. And like, I have tons of drones. Why the hell would I care about this? But I was wrongly impressed. This thing is really impressive. The most impressive part is the AI features. You want to say AI, now everything is AI. Yeah, it's this kind of like AI features built in where you can pre-program the shots with a click of a button and then it just takes off and it does the thing it needs to do, and it does it so well. It can follow you, it can track you so well, it can like go underneath objects. It was really impressive. It wasn't a hard decision. I had to get it. I had to get it because I wanted to do different things. Different drones have different purposes. For example, it's like you have your bando drones, you have your long range drones, you have your cinewhoops, and I was thinking, another cinewhoop that's kind of like the Avatar? Hell no. But I got this because of this AI capabilities, because you can do shots like this, shots like this, or shots like this, or you can use features like direction track right here. It follows you in the front, and then you can have this kind of like weird talking shots where you're like introducing like a spot or a place. Or a bando. I wish there was bandos in Singapore. Yeah, it's so cool, and it works really well. And you can kind of control where he goes. Let's say if I turn here, he goes this way, and I don't want him to go that way, I can go this way, and then he'll actually follow me in the direction that I want to go. Now the question is, with directional track, like, how do I get it back? So you need to have this thing connected. If you don't have it connected, I show my palm and then it'll come home. The answer is actually pretty simple. You put up your palm, or something that resembles a palm, and home. He knows it's time to finish. And even though the shots are not perfect, they work. They work maybe 80-90% of the time, which is good enough. Thing is that you have something that almost fits in your pocket, kind of fits in your pocket. This size flies 17 minutes on a single charge, and if you add like the RC controller, for example, with the RC3N controller, you can get nice cinematic type of shots, the ones that you could get with a Mini 3, Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4 Pro. Nothing close to the quality or the air handling, because slight wind and it gets all wobbly and stuff, but it works. I don't need another drone. I have something that can vlog with me. I get something that can shoot aerial photography or aerial video if I wanted to. And I can also have something that I can FPV with. It's not a great FPV drone. It doesn't have a lot of power, because you have to get on the throttle so early. That was a terrible power loop. Probably smashed my face in it, but it's durable. The drone didn't break. As much as I crashed this thing, the drone did not break at all. Not even the props. And I took the prop guards off too. I mean, these ones on the top. I took these guys off too, and it didn't break. I'm surprised that this thing could handle the ass whooping that I gave it, because I tried it on other type of cinewhoops, like O3 type cinewhoops, and I broke the frame. I just broke the frame. You know, when you crash on concrete, it hurts. And I broke the frame. And not only that, the price. In Singapore it's $249. In USD it's like $179. It's kind of like a no-brainer for something that, if you already are in the ecosystem and you have like the Goggles 3, the RC3 control because you bought the Avatar, it is a no-brainer that you get this as well. And you can bring this along on your trips, you can chuck it in your bag, you can charge it with a USB power bank, a USB-C power bank. So I believe that this is kind of like almost, it's a weird thing, you know. Would I recommend this for a beginner? Yeah, maybe, you know, get into the hobby, use a mobile phone. But then if you want to get into FPV, it becomes ridiculously expensive, because then you need to buy the Goggles 3, and the RC3 controller, and then at that time you might as well just get the Avatar 2. So this thing is actually kind of like a gateway drug for DJI to upsell you the Avatar 2 if you want to get into FPV. I would recommend this if you are already in the system. Then yes, you get this. If you are a beginner and you just want to get a drone like this to fly around, do vlog style shots or cinematic shots, then yes. But don't get this if you intend to get into FPV, because I feel that this is just a way for DJI to upsell you the Avatar 2 kit plus the RC controller, because they don't come together, which I think is insane. So all like, wow, this thing is gonna cost you a lot of money if you want to get into FPV. So no, don't get this into FPV. Is this a good FPV quad? Hell no. But it's like, whoa, see, I'm like full throttle into a trippy spin. I never did a trippy spin so fast before, like the thing is just spinning around like crazy. No, it's probably one of the worst cine whoops I've ever flown. It is underpowered, you can't do any tricks with it, you can barely hold the nose doing cinematic. But it does come with a lot of safety features. You know, the pause button. If you're in manual mode, you can quickly switch to normal mode. If you're, panicking, it does have all the safety features. But it does not have any of the sensors, all the collision sensors or whatever. Yeah, that's the cons of it. So the cons is, about image quality, right? People say it's like, oh, what's the image quality? Oh, the image quality is over-sharpened. 4K 30, but for some reason, I don't understand why all these manufacturers want to like over sharpen the image, because maybe it looks better on mobile, but then when you look at it on the big screen, you'll be like, oh, all the pixels are assaulting my eyes. DJI, here's the thing, the only way I can reduce the sharpness on this thing is if I have this controller. I can't do it through the mobile app, or if I use like FPV, then I can reduce the sharpness. Yeah, next time, please don't over sharpen the image. The over sharpened image just makes it look so blah, like unnatural, not very natural. In summary, if you are into FPV already, or DJI FPV, and you have an Avatar 2, getting this DJI NEO is a no-brainer. Really is a no-brainer, because it gives you that additional types of shots that you want to do. It has AI capabilities, it's durable, it's small, you can fly it in really, really tiny gaps. It's great. But as a beginner, no, don't get this. This, to me, feels like a way that DJI is using to upsell you not only the DJI Avatar 2 Fly More kit, but you also need to buy the RC3 controller separately, because it doesn't come with it. The Fly More kit comes with a weird dildo thing, which nobody likes. It's great. I mean, I got this with the Fly More kit. It comes with 2 additional batteries and this controller that gives me the ability to do these kinds of, cinematic aerial photography, aerial videography type of shot. It's not very good at it. The slightest wind would just push it around, but it works. It works for my use case. I highly suggest you look at my footage, because like even the slightest wind, that thing would just wobble and stuff. If you want like really steady shots, I say get the Mini 4 Pro or the Mavic series. The Mavic series are really, really powerful and they can go really, really far. They claim that this can go 10 kilometers with the controller. I do not dare test this. That battery's not gonna last 10 kilometers. That battery, even though you have like 17 minutes on the charge, right? That thing drains so quickly whenever there's the slightest wind. Yeah, it's just maybe close proximity. You can probably keep it line of sight. I would never fly this thing out of line of sight. But do I like this drone? Is it one of my favorites? Yes. Do I want to bring it everywhere? Yes. Because my use purpose is that, it adds a different kind of shot to your vlog or your storytelling or your content creation. Or if I think this thing adds like the ability to do it by yourself without a second cameraman, and this thing acts like a cameraman for you, it is perfect. And I think it's great, and I hope you see more of this, or at least you won't see more of this drone, you will see more of the shots. That has been my short and sweet, hopefully, review of the DJI NEO. I think it's a perfect drone if you are a content creator, or if you make reviews or vlogs like this. It's great. If you want to travel, it's great. But don't expect it to be a good FPV drone or even a cinematic drone. It's great because what it is, it's a second cameraman. It's all it is. It just gives you a variety of shots in your storytelling, which I think is good. And at this price, yeah, why not? Wonderful. So yeah, that has been me. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Okay, I think people are giving me weird looks for like rambling for 15 minutes in the park.